Here at Pitt, we have talented faculty teaching excellent students. This summer, we asked a diverse group of our students and recent graduates to share what they believe has made their classes and their teachers so wonderful, and what's helped them in the learning process on the way to a successful graduation. We are happy to share with you now these student voices.
Be mindful of the fact that some students are, really interested in your course topic, things like that. Some, are fulfilling your requirement, and that's okay, as long as you're mindful and you, can recognize and appreciate that every student comes in with a different set of motivations, as well as a set of different backgrounds.
College can be a little bit of a tricky transition, especially coming from high school, and I'm actually from Austin, Texas, so I'm really far from home. And so I've definitely struggled with a little bit of like the transition from Texas to Pittsburgh. The winter can be a little bit hard to go through. So a lot of like mental health issues can stem from that. So having professors that understand that and understand that my parents aren't here and like they're the pretty much only adults I'm interacting, like real adults I'm interacting with. I've had some of the nicest, most understanding professors that have made like such a difference.
It's just their energy. If a teacher or a professor comes in and they're happy, they're positive, they're excited, and they're just really have a great energy, that's when I'm one to learn. That's when I want to go to class, and that's where I get the most out of it.
For the previous spring semester, I took a class called Enjoy Performances. And my professor within that class, what he did best, I think, was create an inclusive and yet engaging environment at the same time, but really focus on how much or how little of that he did and found like the perfect medium for it. He also was openly communicative with all of his students and really gave us like different activities to do outside of our class that maybe we would find enjoyable or just help us further in our studies with it.
I guess just maybe outside of just being approachable, keeping in mind accessibility for students with disabilities is very important. For example, I'm hard of hearing, so I wear hearing aids in both ears. If you're going to show a video, put captions on. Captions are very helpful for people like me, but also everyone. Making sure that the microphone actually works if it's a larger lecture hall.
I feel like just having conversations with your students and being like interested in what they're interested in, making that a part of class, and also making yourself available in office hours or like making more time after office hours, like because some students have jobs and don't always have time, but just like making a personal connection with your students.
Just knowing that a professor like cares and like is willing to help me out, or like if I'm writing a paper for a class and I'm like, I'm not sure if this is going in the right direction, can you help me before I go too far on this, and like make sure like just like read my thesis statement, for example. Like I've had professors do that all the time, and I'm just like, hey, is like this going along the right track of what you're looking for? And they're like, yes, or like, no, like tweak it this way and like maybe go into more detail here, and that helps me in the long run.
My advice would be to ask for feedback as much as possible. I think that is so fundamental, so important, because you're not going to understand, you're not going to know how your students are taking your course or what you need to do better for future classes unless you ask them.
Thank you for joining us and listening to our students. We wish you a great year ahead. Welcome to the University of Pittsburgh.